I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, the weekly comic show where we take closer, more in-depth looks at the coolest, most happening things going on in the world of comics and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be looking at new Suicide Squad issue number 19. Task Force X is trapped inside a castle full of killers. Can they make it out? Well, let's hop on in and find out.
So, as the comic opens, we can see the Squad as well as their Wildstorm counterparts are trapped inside the murder castle of the Fist of Cain. Like any good supervillain death trap, all the doors and windows are sealed completely airtight, which means no one is getting in or out anytime soon. It also means everyone is starting to drop like flies. Well, I mean anyone who's a nameless thug or anyone who's not going to be in a new upcoming movie is starting to drop like flies. With their backs against the wall, the Squad goes back to doing what they do best, and that is murdering indiscriminately. That is, except for El Diablo, who actually was really excited at the prospect of getting a clean slate and getting the redemption that Amanda Waller never gave him. He chooses to go out of his way to not kill and tries to convince Harley to doing the same for, all the good it will do him. Back in Belle Rev, Amanda Waller is dealing with her own issues right now. After almost killing the British liaison last issue, she instead decides to blackmail the guy. You see, before getting a government job, this stuck-up British suit guy was actually a D-list supervillain called the Hunky Punky. Again, how very British. His impromptu arrival, coupled with the fact that someone is sending her mysterious text messages about the Squad, leads Waller to believe that this is some much bigger conspiracy at work. Deadshot finds himself trapped in the showers and surrounded by a bunch of point-obsessed depopulationist murderers. It's a good thing that Death Trap shows up when he does and shares some bullets. Trap also has a pretty dark and pretty interesting take on this whole thing. He basically says no one is watching them right now, not the Squad, not Buddy Rich. This is as good an opportunity as any to thin the ranks of their two groups for anyone they don't particularly like. And while Floyd, scumbag that he is, mulls over the idea, even considers offering up Cheetah to the murderers to allow him to escape, at the end of the day, he decides he can't do it. Not because it's particularly the right thing to do or anything, it's just because he feels that's something Amanda Waller would do. And that's something this Suicide Squad has that the Fist of Cain doesn't, something that binds them all together, an all-encompassing hate of their warden. As the comic winds down, Waller and Punky wake up Captain Boomerang from his cell, saying that he's already been activated for their next mission: go save the Suicide Squad. New Suicide Squad number 19 was another very solid issue of this ongoing Tim Seeley series. I especially appreciate how this issue played off all the Victory V's references that were dropped in the first issue. I originally thought those were really out of place, but now they finally make sense. This certainly feels like Tim Seeley is writing this Suicide Squad story like he may never get another chance, and considering as they're changing the writing teams for Rebirth, yeah, this might be the last Tim Seeley Suicide Squad story for all we know. I continue to really enjoy the artwork in this book. The bit with Deadshot in the shower facing down all the other murderers as his eyes get really intense and everything is easily a high point. Overall, I would feel comfortable giving this comic a 7.5 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.